everybody, it's London Elixir, and today I decided I'm going to go ahead and do a Logic keyboard shortcut video. So I've been producing in Logic for about 1.5 years now, and this has just been really helpful for me knowing a lot of the keyboard shortcuts. It helps me to make beats faster. So if you're new to Logic, or if you've been producing in Logic and some of these keyboard shortcuts can help you, hopefully they will. So just going to make a quick Mary Had a Little Lamb beat and go through some of the keyboard shortcuts that I would usually use when I'm producing in Logic. So first, as you can see, the playhead is not at the beginning. So the first one is enter. So hitting enter takes the playhead to the beginning. Next, we're going to hit R to start recording. Right. Spacebar to stop. So the first thing I would do is double click on the actual MIDI notation, drag this up, and this brings up your editor window. So instead of, if you ever want to bring up the editor window, you could also use the keyboard command E. E will take it away, E will bring it up. Another quick trick is that if you're mixing, you can use X to bring up the mixing window. The keyboard letter X also takes that away. So right now we're going to edit. So as you can see, a lot of these notes are not quantized. They're not the same volume. So the first thing I usually do is I highlight them all. So Command A highlights everything in this section. Command A. And then after that, I would hit Q to quantize. And over here, this determines which, note you're quantizing with. So I'm quantizing to the 16th note. After that, sometimes I want all of these these keys to sound the same as far as volume, velocity. So in order to make everything uniform, I hold Option Shift at the same time, and then I drag the velocity. Anytime you hold Option and Shift at the same time, when you have multiple things highlighted, it brings them all to the same level. So this could be the same also. Say I wanted all of these notes to be the same length. I will highlight them, hold Option Shift, and then drag them to the length that I wanted them to be. So Option Shift makes everything that's highlighted the same. Any change you're going to make when you hold Option Shift, it will make them all the same. Okay, so now that I have these notes quantized and the same volume, I will go on and add another instrument. Super simple way to add instruments is you would double click here. So whatever you have highlighted, so if there's an audio track, this is the long way to add a new sound. But if there is an audio track and you double click, it will add a new audio track. If you're highlighting a MIDI track and you double click, it adds new MIDI track. So that's a quick way to add new tracks. So we're going to delete those. I'm not using them right now. And we're going to go ahead and add this kick and snare real quick. So once again, if you wanted to move the playhead to the beginning, you just hit enter, and R is to record. So we're just going to do some generic, maybe some West Coast. Let's do a West Coast bounce. So just a quick refresher. Once again, go through Command All, quantize, and then make them all the same. So yeah, this is a generic drum kit, so we're not gonna say anything about that. So after we have that, I'm just gonna add some hi-hats. And a quick thing, you all know if you've watched any of my videos, I like to use a note repeater because nobody has time to be pressing all of those notes. So why isn't this a hi-hat right now? Okay, so we're gonna turn on the note repeater, and let's play like 16th notes. R to record. Alright, so as you can see, the beginning, I missed one note. So a quick way to get this note to be at the beginning is to highlight it. You hold the Option key. After you've highlighted it, you hold Option key and you drag, right? And then it copies whatever you just had highlighted, and it'll drag it over and add a new one. So Option to drag. So now that I have all of these, they're already quantized in the same note. It looks like I missed a few at the end, so I could option drag those at the end as well if I wanted to. Another thing I could do is this trick where if I highlighted, so these two, I'm obviously missing 2 at the end. So I will highlight these 2, repeat them. So Command R repeats the notes. And as you can see, they didn't really go where I wanted them to. They're a little too far up. So I will move the playhead position and then press semicolon to wherever I wanted it to be. So I'll just show you again. Never mind, y'all could rewind the video. So all you have to do is Command R will repeat whatever you have, and then wherever you want your notes at that are highlighted, even if I just wanted to move this one, if I wanted it right here, you just hit the semicolon and that'll move it to the playhead position. Say I want this one up here, highlight it, semicolon, it'll move it to the playhead. Don't want these right now, so I'm just gonna exit out of that. Another keyboard shortcut, as you can see, I made this region a little too long now. Command T, that's to trim. So it'll trim to wherever the playhead is. So if I hit Command T and I had this one highlighted, Command T will trim that. If I had all of them highlighted and it was here, Command T will trim all of them to wherever the playhead is at, whatever is highlighted. And then say I accidentally did that, I actually want to join them back, Command J will join them. So I'm just going to get rid of that and join these back together by hitting Command J. Hopefully that was pretty helpful. I wanted to keep this video short, so we went through a few of the keyboard shortcuts that I usually use. All of these help with arrangement. So if you have any questions about any of the keyboard shortcuts, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you have questions about anything else in Logic, I'll help as much as I can. So thanks for watching and happy producing.